The first thing I want to point out is making sure that managers are understanding the scope of their role. So if a manager understands the scope of the role, they're already light years ahead of many other managers. What do I mean by the scope of their role? Well, first of all, where does the role start and end? Right. This is around decision-making authority. This is around advocating on behalf of their team. It's also around being an extension of the organization, right? They are an extension of your leadership team. They represent your company in a way that they haven't before. And that means that their role is inherently different. And so when you're moving from an individual contributor into a role as a manager, often you're moving from being a peer with people who are all doing similar work to you and you're really good at your work to suddenly managing those individuals. And so the relationships that you've built have abruptly changed because now you are responsible for their results. That changes the dynamic. And that means that the role is completely different than it was before. And so having clarity around what is the scope of the role of people manager in our organization is going to lead to just a lot more productivity as we move through the other pieces of this. We won't talk about exactly how to do this. Make sure that everybody knows, what are they responsible for? What are the milestones and KPIs for their team? How are they expected to lead their team members to higher performance? How are you expecting one-on-ones to be happening, feedback? How are we expecting to deal with performance management? What are some of the just interactions that you would expect this manager to have with other departments and other teams? So take the time to go through that and have this conversation with them.